your girl Sensei, and I'm with the Sports Empire Network. I am coming to you live, and I have three amazing guests with me right now. Can you guys do me a favor and introduce yourselves, please?
Hi, I'm Nicole Mitchell.
I'm Anna Mitchell.
And I'm Sean Mitchell.
It's so good to have you guys on the show today. Thank you guys for taking the time to let me interview you guys. Now, I want to ask you guys a few questions here. Now, anybody can answer. How did you guys get started? In this golf world, what inspired you? Like, what made you want to do golf? Because it's not every day that everybody's like, you know what, I think I want to play golf. Like, because golf is such an integral sport. So, like, what made you guys pick up the golf clubs?
Well,
I'll take that question. We moved to Houston. We moved to a certain park called Missouri City, and across the street from my house was a golf course. And at this time, Anna was 4 years old, and she was going to daycare. And I went to the golf course one time to the club area, and I met the pro, and he was a graduate from Grambling University. So I asked him, what age does he take the kids? And he said 4 years old. So the next week I went and got Anna from daycare, and she started learning how to play golf.
Was it something that, Anna, did you have to develop a passion for it, or is it something that when you started you had to, like, when she picked it up, it was like, this is something that I want to do, or did it kind of take you time to get comfortable and like integrate yourself into the sport of golf?
It took me a time to integrate myself into golf because when I started, I didn't really practice that much, but when I got more into the sport in the years, I started enjoying practicing and going out to the course and playing.
Do you remember exactly how old you were once that kind of happened, once you got it, when it started to be more fun to you, and where you wanted to practice on your own and kind of perfect your craft a little bit?
I think I was 11 or 12.
Have you played in any kind of any leagues or anything like that? Is this just something that obviously I know that you practice, but is it like a season? Have you gone in any tournaments? Like, what's kind of been the highlight of your golf career so far, I guess?
Well, last year I went to the championship for the STPGA in Austin, and I got second place.
Congratulations!
So the STPGA is the junior golf league for the PGA. The ST is the Southern Texas portion, and both of them were ranked in the state. Both of them were fourth in ranking. Anna was able to go.
How many people is there? Is there a certain amount of people that they rank you out of, or?
Right now, I think in the junior links, I think it's like 500 people that's because it's Houston, from Houston to Austin to Brenham to Conroe, so it's all the kids in that area that's playing. So it's between maybe 300 to 500 kids who are all in the STPGA, junior PGA.
That is incredible. So congratulations to you guys, first of all, for being fourth out of so many people. That's insane. So what is the because I'm not too sure about this as far as it pertains to golf. What's the age that you can be? How old do you have to be to go officially professional? When you can be in the actual PGA?
So there are different tournaments and different tours. So the main tour that we see on television is the LPGA, and in that sport it's kind of, you have to go through different levels. Once you have a certain amount of points, you can go to another part of the tour. We started off in the junior links. We moved into the junior tour. Right now we're in 3 different tours. We're in the STPGA. We're in the Beltway Tour, which is also Houston, Austin, and Dallas also. And then we just got into the JTP. What is it?
It's like TJGA.
Yeah, TJGA, which is the Texas Junior Golf Association. And as you go up into those tours, then you can get invited to do a qualifying, and once you qualify, then you can get on the main tour.
Where can we like watch you guys and support you guys? Like, is there any way that we can check the girls out and see like when they're having their golf matches, or is this something that's still kind of like underground a little bit, or?
Well, there's not a lot of media going. We do have their Instagram, and we always post anytime they play in tournaments. Um, they also work
Your
with.
Instagram so that people can follow you guys.
Okay, it's Texas Golf Team, so it's TX underscore golf underscore teams, and that's their IG, and it's also their that that's their IG, and it's also their Twitter. We just got into Twitter, so we're just gonna start. We're just starting to start posting now on their Twitter account.
Looking forward to that, ladies. Now, Nicole, same question I kind of asked Emma. How old, do you remember the time where like golf kind of went from, okay, this is a cool activity, to like, this is something that I can actually see myself doing in my near future. Like, this is something that I want to take the time out myself and practice. Like, what was that time frame for you? Like, what was that transitional period for you?
About 13, 14.
13, 14.
Let me.
Go ahead.
And I'm sorry, I'm dead. So the first time that she really got into it, we found a coach. I was looking for a coach. We found a coach at Herman Park. His name was Ben, and for like years we were just rolling the ball, and finally they started hitting the ball. And Nicole, we call her Jean, but Nicole hit the ball about, I guess, about 175 yards, and everybody at the driving range was like, oh, wow. And so that was the first time that I could see a little spark in her eyes. But we've only been uh, competing for about 2 or 3 years.
Is there a favorite golfer that you guys have that you watch to like reference your game, like kind of just watch film on and say, I wanna be like this particular person?
Well, there's this woman at our golf shop. Her name is Kai, and she's a professional. So we like to watch her. She gives us lessons, all this and that. So she's a really good role model. That's it.
Who's the oldest out of you two? Are you better? Are you the best?
Um, See, we have different strengths, different ways. Since I wouldn't say I'm better or she's better, we just have like different. Our game is different.
Fair enough. Do you guys now, Dad? I guess I'll reference this to you, because I know, for me, when I see young Black women doing a sport that's not typically made for us, do you kind of give the example of like a Serena and Venus Williams, as far as like things that they've had to go through and how they trailblaze? Are you kind of instilling those same core values that they had, or are you just kind of letting things kind of flow and like letting them kind of figure out the game a little bit?
Well, since once they got on tour, and we kind of saw the different players on the tour, then we always reference Venus and Serena, especially since they have the movie. We sat down and watched the movie, and we talked
Yeah.
about the work that they went into with the family, and then and also that they were trailblazers in their sport. So we like to use the Williams sisters as our template to try to go into our sport of golf.
Yeah. Is that something that is important to you for your girls is to trailblaze in the sport of golf? Just because, like I said, we don't see a lot of people that look like us in the sport of golf, especially women. So is that something that you kind of inflict on them, like how important it is to trailblaze, or are you just kind of letting them find their own path, or like kind of how do you think? How do you feel about that? I guess.
Well, we're not trying to be trailblazers. We want to be golfers. You know, I've been telling them that since they were 4 and 5. Hey guys, we're going to be golfers. Um, once we started competing and we started winning, then I wanted to make sure that they saw, you know, their accomplishments, and that, you know, they could be uh, certain, you know, certain things for our culture and things of that nature. But the main thing right now is that we're going to be golfers. And we're going to be good golfers.
Now, going forward, and for both you and Nicole, are you got right now? Are you guys are still in high school, right? So like, when it comes to college, have you guys started thinking about that and what's gonna be like important as far as like where you decide to go to school as it pertains to golf? Because, like what's kind of I guess more so my question is like what's a prevalent golf school that you guys will be looking at as far as like college wise? If you started looking already, I'm not sure if you have.
Gene, I think that'd be you because you're the closest.
Well, I haven't really started looking for colleges that much, but if I were going to, I was like maybe look for like a D1 golf school, you know, and something like, and I've been thinking about Prairie View and stuff. That's like a family monologue. That's not how you say the word, but it's like a family school, so and they have a D1 golf team too. So
Is it important for you to stay close to home or in those
yeah,
states? Hmm.
I would rather stay in Texas. I wouldn't want to go that far away. You know, close to family.
So when we first got to playing, um, we're everybody from my family has gone to Prairie View A&M University. Um, my dad played football for Prairie View. Their mother was a scholarship volleyball player for Prairie View. So once we got going, I started talking to some of the alumni. I said, "Hey guys, we got some girls that can play." So so that's always been our first thought to go to Prairie View. Once we went to IMG, we went to IMG this summer, and some of the instructors kind of let us know that maybe we can go to some other D1 schools also with their ability. So we're starting to look other places, but at one time we were just going to Prairie View to go play golf.
That's pretty amazing. I think, like I said, it's. I was really interested in interviewing you guys just because, like I said, I don't see a lot of us represented in golf, especially women, and so I thought that was incredibly dope, and then to have your dad involved as well, and to be so proud of you guys and supporting you in that, I think that's incredible as well. Um, so what is the? I know you said that you competed in a few different tournaments here. What do you guys have upcoming next that you're gearing up for, getting ready to compete in? And also, do you guys play golf in that hot summer heat, in that hot Texas heat?
Yes, yes, God, yeah, yeah. Oh, so about the hot summer heat, sometimes it's days where it's too hot, so we stay in the house, and yeah. But most of the time we have to play in the hot summer heat, so we wear shorts and tank tops.
And we use our umbrellas.
Right, because I don't know how you guys do it. How do you guys
You get
do it?
you after if you we've been living here since I was 5, he was 4, so you tend to get
3.
whatever. So you tend to get used to the heat. You know how people like who live like say Alaska get used to how cold it is. They come over here, how we over here freezing to death at 60 degrees. They're like, oh, this is short weather.
Right. I that totally makes sense. I just like I said, I was just wondering that because I know it's most of the time, like when you play golf, it's usually hot outside. So I'm like, how do y'all do that? But what's the tournament? What future tournaments do you guys have coming up next, if any? that you guys are kind of like gearing up towards,
Well,
as far as competition wise? Go ahead, either one.
well, there's a couple like I think next Friday we have like this, not really a tournament, like it's like a fun tournament for like AKAs and stuff. We're playing in that, and then we also play for the school team. So we have some of those tournaments coming up soon, like October 10th. That's this and that.
And then right now we're gearing up for Anna to come back to the STGPA championship, which is in December. So we're really the tournaments in high school. They really start counting in January. We were happy that both girls made varsity. Um, Jean was on varsity last year, but Anna coming to a first year at a 6A school, she made the varsity team. So we're just gearing up, trying to make sure that we're ready to go compete uh, in this district and hopefully throughout the state with with their high school.
You said you are in a 6A school now. Is that considered? I know it's different each in each like state. Is that considered like a big school or a small school or like?
Yeah, that's the biggest school size. It's 6A.
Okay,
So
yeah, 6A division.
we're about 5,000 or 6,000 kids at the school. So we were very happy that Anna made the varsity.
Yeah, congratulations, Anna, because I'm sure that probably wasn't easy. But so and okay, so I know you guys got tournaments coming up now. Um, as far as the rankings go, because I wanted to ask you this when you first mentioned it. Um, do they do the rankings like a preseason kind of ranking, or is it once they start the rankings once you play a couple matches and they kind of fare how you look or what they how they think you measure up against the competition? Like, how does that work as far as the ranking with golf?
Well, the rankings go by points. So at the first tournament, everybody's at the same level. But then, like once you get like a first place, then that's 500 points. And I think second place is 300, and so on and so forth. So you're they were ranked by their total points from the tournaments that they had played before.
And then Nicole, how do you guys like get into that zone? Like once you get ready to start a golf match, it's like, do you listen to music? Do you kind of just block everybody out? Like what do you do to kind of bring yourself to center and like help you focus and like, all right, this is the task at hand. This is what I want to do. What's your pregame ritual? I guess I should say.
Me, I like to have everything done like the day before, and then when I get in the car, I block the music in my ears, and then I go to the range, hit a couple balls. I like not to be stressed out. I hate being stressed out. Hate it with a passion. I like to be calm.
Me too.
If I'm too stressed, I start off the game really bad and I get catched up. So I like to be relaxed and calm, ready to have enough warm up. So I like to get there like an hour before. I guess so I have enough time to putt, golf, and I walk around and be like something to eat, maybe not like eat like a little snack, some water. Then I go play the game.
What's your pregame in?
I do is that I make sure I have all my stuff like the morning of, just making sure I didn't leave anything out. And when I get, and then I like zone off and I just like do my own thing while we're going to the place. But then I like hit a couple baskets when I'm warming up. I go do chipping and putting, and then I like try to get my mind set on what I'm about to do when I'm about to hit my first drive.
Yeah. So when you're in the flow of the game, let's say you either kind of like you said started off rocky or maybe you've had a couple mistakes. is there something that you tell yourself to calm yourself back down, or to bring yourself back to like, okay, let me just focus. Like, I'm too jittery, I'm too nervous, I'm overthinking it. Like, is there something that you do, or do you say something to yourself, or do you maybe look over at dad and kind of get that, all right, like give me that sense of peace? Like, what's kind of, how do you bring yourself back to that moment if you kind of start out a little too jittery, or like I said, you made a couple mistakes? Like, what brings you back?
I try to put myself back in a good mood. Like, let's like get like a funny scene like from a TV show or movie in my head so I can laugh it off, something like that. Get some like my favorite song in my head so I can like have it in my head, not think about what happened. I try to do that. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's what I try to do. Get everything off my head, something funny, get my mood, my vibe back up.
We've been trying to do what is the 4-7-8 with the meditation, where we do like the deep breathing. We have a bad shot. I think Sunday we played and we hit the ball long one time, and I even had to say it. I was caddying for it, and I was like, I was caddying for him, and I was like, hey, okay, now we gotta deep breathe. And she was like, Daddy, I'm trying. Stop talking. So, so I think when we went to IMG, they had a mental coach,
Uh-huh.
and I've been doing a little research on that so that we can be ready for what's going on during the tournament.
Well, that's good. It's always interesting to hear different perspectives, as far as, like I said, because every athlete has that moment where, like, it's not particularly going their way. So I'm always interested to see how what's the thought process of bringing that back down. Now, as a father, is that hard for you to watch them kind of, because your kids, so is it hard for you to watch them like kind of have those moments and not intervene and kind of just let them go through it?
Well, yeah, and I come from a line of coaches. I coached football and I coached basketball. So it's kind of hard, we, in Texas, we kind of coach hard. So, at first I was kind of like, hey, let's get it back into it. And then I lost Gene. Gene told me like, hey, you can't watch me anymore, Dad. So I started over with Anna, and I just have to because golf it's a long game. We're talking about 4 or 5 hours playing. Every time you hit the ball, it's a different shot. You never have the same shot. So the main thing is just like you said earlier, just kind of try to keep them focused on the next shot, and not try to overthink it or not try to over coach it. Just kind of trying to keep their mind level so that they can hit that next shot.
Awesome. So, ladies, what is and I should leave you guys with this question. What is your future goals, like in the next, if you could give me like three goals that you have for the next 5 years, what would they be?
Is this related to golf? Like only golf?
Anything. It could be golf, it could be well, you can do both. You can do golf and just, in life itself.
Well, in the next 5 years, I will have hopefully graduated college, like some sort of degree. I don't really know right now, but like I would have went to school with a golf scholarship, like that, like maybe like a half ride or a full ride. And that's my hopes. And then, I have a stable financial, ability, not have like no be broke when I get out of college. Oh, I don't want to.
Hey, that's real. That's real. That
That's
is
real.
real. That's as real as it gets right there. I'm not mad at it at all, sis. I am not mad at all. How about you,
And
Anna? Oh, go ahead, finish. I'm sorry,
sorry,
go ahead.
and not have in the years of college, not lose my relationship with my family, my sister, like all that, not like ghost anybody.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's, like I said, that's real and that's fair. How about you?
Well, in the next 5 years, I would be like in my second year of college. So I would like hope that I would like be on a good golf team in my college and have a major that I actually like want to like learn about and like want to like take that field in, and to have good financial and to have like a stable financial place, and like maybe like live off campus with my own apartment, and have a good and stay in good touch with my sister.
Now, do you guys want to play professionally? Dad, do you want them to play professionally, or what we thinking?
If they, I guess if I can answer that question, the next 3 to 5 years, my
For sure.
goals for my girls, we have an opportunity to go back to IMG, which is a great school for athletes. So in the next 3 to 5 years, we hope to be graduating from IMG, going to like Gene said, a D1 school to play golf, and then going and let golf go take us to in our future. I always say that, hey, we're going to go and we're going to play, and eventually we're going to play pro golf. It's kind of hard, I guess, for girls to see that in the future. They just know that they're playing. I don't really think that they see, because there's nobody else in our family that plays golf. Uh, so it's kind of hard for them to see. But when they go other places, the golfers come in and say, "Hey, y'all got something." So we're going to take those words, and we're going to pray about it in our faith, and we're going to go. And we're going to play golf I think for the rest of their lives. That's what I believe.
So you're pushing for professional, Dad. Is that safe to say that you're pushing to go for them to play professional golf?
Yeah, because golf is a little different. So so for you to be a professional golfer, it's not that you have to. It's not like basketball where you come straight you can come out of high school, do 1 year, and then go out and play. Most professional golfers are between the age of 22 to 40 years old. So once they get there, then they have a chance to where golf is just a lifestyle. Uh, and we want once we get that qualifying score, then we'll just get on the tour, and then they can just go play.
How about you, ladies? Do you guys want to play professional golf?
It depends on where I am in my life.
If I get a chance to, I probably will.
Those are both fair answers. You guys are still really young, so you have a lot of time to decide, exactly where you want that to take you. I know you guys both mentioned in your life goals, financial stability. So what does financial stability look like for you guys? Like, what is there a certain amount you're looking for? Like, is there a certain kind of house you want to have, kind of car you want to drive? Like, what's financially stable to you?
Well, when I'm first out of college, I really don't want a house. I might want an apartment. So something like that. So maybe like and enough money to not have to live check to check. You know what I mean? That's what my goal is. So I can put some in the bank, have savings account, like savings, spendings, and then rent and stuff.
Hey, of course. Hey, you on the right path already. You got it all mapped out. That's good. What about you, Emma?
Well, like the same thing I said. I don't want to be living like check to check. I want to have some money to where I can spend some like not a lot of money, but like some money on stuff that I want instead of just stuff that I need and need to take care of. Because if I don't, then that will go away.
You ladies seem to have really good heads on your shoulders, and that's incredible to have at this age. Keep that. Don't let anybody take that from you. Make sure you guys stay focused. I'm super proud of you guys and happy for y'all, and looking forward to what you got your future endeavors. Definitely will be paying attention and watching. And Dad, you are doing awesome. Keep coaching these girls and keep instilling that faith and that belief in them. Is there anything you guys want to leave us with before we wrap up here?
I would just like to say thank y'all for this opportunity for us to come out and just show you our journey. Like I said, we've been going since they were 4 and 5 years old. I'm not a golfer, and it's just been a blessing to be able to see them exceed expectations and to have just have a chance to realize dreams that they didn't even know that they could have. So thank you again for having us, and hey, check us out. We'll be coming.
Yes, thank you guys for coming. And once again, can you plug your Instagram for us, please, so that people can check you guys out and, follow you guys' journey.
Okay, again, I IG is Texas Golf Teens, and that's TX_golf_teens. And y'all check us out. We're gonna be coming, like I said.
Yes, make sure you check out my ladies, Anna and Nicole. Thank you guys again for your time, and y'all have
Thank
a great
you.
rest of y'all day, man. Supporting y'all all the way here from California, so y'all keep it up, keep doing y'all thing, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.